day.
My grandmama gave me this shit. Scholars!
What up, gang? We here. We back for another episode, another installment.
Absolutely. Episode 3.
Yes.
Season 4.
Boom.
We out here.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
We're going to get right into our first guest of the season. Returning to the show.
Returning classmate, you know.
Returning to the show.
The fucking funniest classmate y'all have ever had. Yeah.
The reason why most of us would get kicked out of class if you spent time in there, yes.
I am him.
So,
in case y'all forgot, back in season 3, we had a we won't call it controversial. We'll call it nighttime talk.
nah,
Shout out to the homie.
That's the homie.
So me and the homie talking that shit.
Yeah,
we just randomly talking about shit. And I don't know where the fuck the conversation came from. So we was just like, yo, is squirting peeing?
Dog.
And then my stupid ass like, nah, cause it don't got the flow like that shit stirred the
That joke was a nighttime talk. So if y'all want to see the episode that this brother was on, and those of y'all that know we have guests, we let them do their own installments, plug what they need to for themselves. But a returning classmate, go ahead, tell the people who you are in case they forgot.
Yeah, if you did, it's Teddy Rocks. I'm here.
where they can find you at? Where they can find you at?
Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. _ Teddy Rocks _
It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. But yeah, I don't know which episode last season was more fannier. That's what I'm gonna call it. The episode he was on, or the shit that my boy Cheese said about his first dates. If you ain't see that episode,
I did see that shit.
My
He
man
was talking about first dates and shit like that.
I was like,
I'm putting out all this money. It's like, yo, Cheese, bro. Yeah.
I'm like, describe your perfect first date. That's like, well, if you get some, I'm like, whoa.
That's how he started it too.
I'm like, whoa.
I'm saying.
My boy jumped right off the deep end.
My boy started with that. That's how it started. It didn't build up to anything. It just started right there.
But before we get into all our shenanigans and shit like that, you're doing the A7FL now. How's that going for you?
It's pretty fun. It's pretty dope.
It is?
Yeah. Where?
With EO Renegades, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Renegades. Shout out to the Renegades. I saw the first game. I watched it.
Yeah.
I actually watched it.
I appreciate it.
See, shout out to A7. I was a A7 member when it was Town Beef. You remember that notepad shit we did?
I remember that shit. Yeah.
I was telling Ted in the car, I ain't doing that shit no more.
Yeah, bro. You play that shit now. So.
I was hurt every week, bro.
Yeah. Shit fun, though. That shit definitely fun.
I lived through y'all, bro.
It's 7-on-7? Or it's
Yeah.
like, okay. I was about to say 11-on-11 sound crazy.
Full contact.
Yeah.
Full contact.
I seen some of them highlights on YouTube.
Yeah.
They be elbow and truck sticking. Like, it gets
shit,
real.
shit.
So.
But I'll say this. I'm not saying it to promote the league. I truthfully do feel like it's less, it's better as far as safety wise in the NFL, because when you have a helmet on, you kind of feel like you have an extra layer of protection. So
I'm going to level you.
I'm
going to level you. I got a whole fucking helmet on. I'm going for the kill.
So, but when you're not wearing that shit, you're more aware, like, I don't have nothing to protect my shit.
Hold on, let me slow down.
Let me keep my head out of this.
That's
It's like
crazy.
you tackling like this.
Bro, no cap. I
yo.
tackled somebody. I tackled him. He pushed me off. I'm like, bro, you got it. It ain't gone. I don't got no helmet on, nigga.
Because at the end of the day, like you said, you got that extra layer. You feel like, yo, if I go head up with you, like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, you're not
Whoever
trying to go
wins.
skull to skull with nobody.
Bro,
I don't care what the movies make it look like.
But
That shit probably does not fun.
Playing with no helmet on literally teach you how to properly form tackle again.
Yeah.
And well, that's what it did for me, because I'm like, when you got pads on, you get in the habit, just like, I'm going to grab any way I can get this nigga down, any way that I can.
find this spot.
But when you
just
don't have that
wow.
shit on, it's like, I actually have to hit this nigga.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. But that's what I get out of it. But
Yeah.
I was telling Ted in the car, I'm like, dog, and you remember that shit, because when I did it, the team I was on was trash. And, bruh,
Boy
it
used
felt
to
like
pull up with torn labrums. Labrums. Like, yeah, son, my shit fucked up. I done tackled
Nigga.
somebody wrong. I had to get 15 tackles this game. I was like, damn, ain't nobody else on the team.
I
son.
tell you this, Town Beef is why I discovered Epsom salt.
Okay.
Nigga, I used to be in that tub.
Icy hot and all that.
All that shit. Tiger Balm, nigga. Oh
I
my
definitely
God.
use my Tiger Balm. Sunday.
Yo, bro, I promise you, dog. Every game just felt like a new injury, and I felt like at that point in my life, I was not an injury prone nigga.
Yeah.
I did that shit 1 year. Always got hurt afterwards. I'm like, I ain't doing this shit no more. I ain't doing this shit no more.
One and done?
I regretted it because I wanted to go back for another season, but I couldn't, bro, because the team that I was on at the time just wasn't constructed the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Yums, my boy Andrew. If he wasn't there, all the pressure then fell on me on the D line.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Ted in the car, like, literally, it was games where I would get triple teamed, and the other two niggas would be free, and they would do nothing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that doing?
I was like, well, he got it.
Man, that was a good move.
Mind you, it's 7-on-7, which means it's only 3 down linemen. I'm getting triple teamed, and these niggas did nothing.
Yo.
And I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Nah, they was out there for the scenery. They was like, yo, this field is
They got
nice.
it for cardio.
Yeah.
That's it. And yo, I'm not going to sit up here and gas it like I was the best thing smoking. I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have thought that I was like, oh, this Aaron Donald out here. He got to do it.
Yo, triple team is crazy.
Nigga, I'm like, don't you see these niggas on me? I can't
Don't you
move.
see what's going on?
like,
Y'all don't see this shit?
yo,
And then
bro,
they yelling at you like, yo, why you ain't get the sack, bro? What's wrong? It's like,
nigga.
oh, okay, so nobody see what's going on right now.
that's why if you peep, if I ever post those clips, most of the clips has Yums in it. But Yums only play like 4 games out of like 10.
Yeah.
But when he was there, I was able to go off. I'm like, all right, because he had his side locked down, and he knew like we would literally play off each other.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, oh my God, when he came, I'm like, yeah, we about to light these niggas up. But every time he didn't show up, we got destroyed. We got fucking destroyed. But I like how y'all team is orchestrated right now. I see y'all like because the Renegades last year didn't have all y'all on the squad, correct?
No, facts.
So how'd that come about? Like, how did they convince y'all to do it?
Fucking Wah. I blame Wah. So Wah, he played on TMU.
Mm-hmm.
He convinced all of us like, yo, we might as well play. Feel me? And everybody always was saying like, we're not playing that shit. We not doing
we
that.
done. We not
We're
doing
not doing that shit. But
Yo, I was fucked up when I seen all y'all on that squad. I'm like, I watched y'all niggas tell this nigga no.
this nigga convinced us. Yo, he bamboozled us because we told him, yo, ask the quarterback. If the quarterback said, yeah, we're going to do it. Then the quarterback told him, yeah, if you ask them, I'm down. He said, all right, well, I already got my answer. I don't. What else I need to go about? Like,
That just sound like a good negotiator to me. Put that nigga Wild in the boardroom somewhere.
He got me in sales, yo.
this nigga, he worked it on us. So
Hey,
yeah.
he did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
That's some good GMing right there.
For real, he really told y'all really said no. He was like, nah, y'all don't really want to not do it though. Like, come on, son.
We thought our quarterback was going, say no. The nigga said, no, ask them. They say, yeah, we down.
Damn, that's all it takes. That's all it
This
takes.
nigga.
Listen, I wanted to do it. Shout out to Big Pooh. She asked that shit immediately. She was like, man, you be limping in half the flag. You not about to go back to doing that shit. She's like, you're not about to do that shit. I'm like, babe, I'll be all right. She was like, no. And listen, I keep it real. I'm not one of them niggas who gonna be like, my girl don't be. Nah, she checked me. She said no.
No, nigga.
I'm like, all right, I'll listen. So
I mean, it was for the betterment of your well being.
it was,
you know. That's all it was.
I was, and
She wasn't like stopping your fun. She just wants you to be okay.
That's how I felt. I was like, come on, man.
But mom, I want to go outside.
I'm sorry, Martin.
Just wanted to go to Arizona.
Bruh, oh my God. But she killed that shit almost instantly,
Yeah.
nigga. So, and I respected it because, like you said, it was for the right reasons. But I still had that fight in me. Because flag, you can get somewhat busy because we play on the line. But for the most part, you're not like getting all that shit out.
Yeah.
Because eventually the argument then become, because you'll have one of the little niggas in flag be like, oh, this was tackled. Nigga, shut up.
Yep. Every
the fuck
time.
Because if it was tackled, you wouldn't get a yard. Like, cut it the fuck out, dog. Like, so that's what like keeps that urge still there. But being realistic, you know, we in our 35th year, so I'm like, this is the time that real like NFL players start to retire too. So I'm like,
this is when the decline starts. This is when everybody starts getting hurt.
That shit started already.
That shit been started.
Nigga, I told you I was doing a fucking hook shot and threw my back out. Like, nigga,
Yo, nah, when you told me that,
don't laugh, nigga, don't laugh.
I was like, that is the oldest shit I have ever heard.
Ted, the nigga, I'm posting
My boy, he said,
I'm posting somebody up. And yo, this shit became a hook shot by accident, bro. So I'm posting this nigga up. In my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit some Hakeem shit. I'm going to fake right because I always go right. They always know I'm about to go right. I'm like, but he's expecting it. I can feel him leaning to the side. I'm like, I'm gonna fake right and I'm gonna cut back and go under.
Yeah.
So when I went right, he pulled the chair. He moved. So I'm like, fuck it. If he's gonna give it to me, I'm gonna skyhook this bitch. The ball goes in and I stop. And I hit the wall. He was like, yo, good basket. I'm like, nah, B, it's over. He's like,
my boy
what?
was just stuck on the wall like this.
He was like, what? I'm like, nigga, I can't move. I thought I was paralyzed. I'm not joking. When niggas be like, yo, they throw their back out, that shit is real.
No, that shit is real.
It's because I was expecting him to be there. So all my momentum carried and it shifted everything in my back. So when that shit went, I'm like, oh. He was like, yo, you want to sit down? I'm like, nigga, I can't move. I legit was about to tell him to call the ambulance. I'm like, I thought I was done for. He was like, nah, you probably just threw your back out. Yeah, give it some time.
Now I'm paralyzed.
I am paralyzed.
Spinal.
He was like, because if he was paralyzed, he wouldn't be standing up. I'm like, nigga, I can't move. Bro, that shit.
Can't feel my feet.
Why is my toes tingling? What is going on?
God, is that you? It's like, yo, bro.
We was still in the middle of the last UCFL season. I was about to call them niggas like, yo, I can't play no more. Like, yo, it was about to be over,
Right.
bro.
It's over for y'all.
When you
niggas.
said
Yo.
you threw your back out throwing a hook shot, bro, I tell you, that is the oldest thing
Yo.
I've
Shot.
ever heard.
Yeah.
son.
You sound like a 60-year-old.
Yeah, bro, I understand. Like, it was a contact
That's how I
layup or
felt.
something. Nah, my boy had the open shot. Nobody touched him. Just,
Nigga, I made that shit, though. I don't give a fuck.
You went to your old reliable and that shit gave out on you.
Nigga, oh my God. Yo, that shit was
Yo.
bad, bro. I felt like dog shit after that happened. But
Be like that.
listen, that's athletes got to understand when to give it up. We're reaching that point. We do recreational shit. Day 7 is for y'all. I can't. I can't.
my
say
boy
that.
going to tear something.
Power
son.
to y'all. So I'm rooting for y'all niggas.
Yeah, we appreciate that, bro. We need it. We need
I
it.
saw it. You know, y'all lost the first game, but it was close.
Very close. 1 point. Lost by 1 point.
And the fact that y'all played a team that's kind of been
Hey, they
together
the number
already.
one. They are the number one team in New
shout
Jersey.
out to BIC, brothers in Christ.
Facts.
Yeah, I still remember all that shit, bro. I was with that shit. So.
Yeah,
But
You should be a commentator or something. son.
I should, bro, but I don't know because
A7
can
got
still
to give you
watch
some
the-
money, baby.
they gotta pay me.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
They
There you
gotta
go.
pay you.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
We gonna figure something out.
What you say? Show me the money.
Show me the money.
He was trying to show me the money. Show me the money.
But
You just got to give me some more time. Show me the money. Yo, that shit is so funny. son. Yo, Cuba Gooding's a good actor.
But D, you said you had a question you wanted to ask.
Oh no, it's not questions. I realized on the past couple episodes we've been very serious, and while life has its moments, I feel like I don't know. We need to be more appreciative and just laugh a little bit more. You know, like there's not as much to be as serious about as it could be.
Yeah.
You gotta learn to laugh in all the midst of it. So I just found some things online that I found were like crazy because how's this happening? Like, for example, I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's a Houston janitor who got sentenced to 6 years for peeing in water bottles. And he gives women, by doing this, he infected them with herpes and hepatitis A. Now, that's not funny, but it's one of those things where I did say we were going to like lighten it up, right? How don't you know that water ain't that color or has that smell or... Like, when you open the top for something, right? Like, we poured something in these cups, right?
What?
You drink it, but before you drink it, you smell to make sure you're good, right? I don't understand how you can just go like, boom.
I've learned that people typically only do that with liquor. So if you're about to drink some water,
My point.
It's not your first
Nah,
inclination
but
to be like,
how the fuck water ain't yellow?
I mean, maybe he did it in a water bottle that's like a Stanley cup or something that you can't see.
Yo, but then the smell. Because even the cleanest of eaters, you're going to have a little bit of a smell, bro.
I tell you this, Mom, you working hard. It also depends on what part of Houston they was in.
Probably hot as dog shit out there.
Like, I am thirsty.
Get your water here, free water. They was just giving it out at the corner.
So he got 6 years for that?
6 years.
Nigga,
Because, yo, that I don't know.
Cure for herpes?
I was about to say, I don't know what the actual crime is. I'm sure I could find it, but, yo, that sounds illegal. Like, giving people herpes and hepatitis
That
A sounds very
illegal.
illegal. Without their knowledge,
Nigga.
yeah, that sounds illegal.
that's but yeah, like I said, yo, because I don't think I would get caught up drinking piss, but I only smell liquor when I drink it. I don't like if I got water.
So you say you won't get caught drinking piss?
Nah,
'cause
you
can
would if
smell
you
it.
only smelling liquor.
But the urine smell is strong.
That's
man.
my point. Like how you get caught with that. Apparently, it's possible. You don't be smelling
How many
drinks.
people he got with it?
Yo, they don't say. They just
13,
say.
right?
I gotta read through the whole thing, but I could read through the whole thing. But it says infected women. I can get you the actual number. I can get you the actual
Because it's
number.
like, how many of y'all really drunk there?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like that don't even make sense. I mean, again, apparently, if you're like Sean and you just don't smell stuff, maybe it's possible.
Nigga, hot piss. That's disgusting.
Let's see. Yo, the horrifying incident occurred at a doctor's office. A doctor's office. Come on, son.
Oh, so what if they thought that that's what they was giving them? Like they had to take their pills with it or some shit.
Yo, they said after experiencing the odd taste multiple times, she then stopped drinking. Yo, he did it in a 5-gallon water dispenser, son.
That mean that nigga was like,
Yo, that means he was pissing in the thing for days.
This shit tastes salty.
Like, what? Son, yo, I was reading through initially and I was like, yo, I'm gonna talk to the bros about it and see what's going on. Yo, now that I'm reading this shit, yo, he did it in a 5-gallon thing. We said when a woman has worked there for 20 years. She noticed the strange taste and smell in the office's shared 5-gallon water dispenser in August 2022.
that's disgusting.
Son. Shortly after, a coworker offered to pour a cup into her bottle, and when she opened it, she saw the yellowish liquid inside.
So it was like, so it was a covered bottle.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
See, look, I was right. She was like a fucking Stanley
She
cup.
left her half-filled bottle on the desk, and when she returned to drink it, she noticed the same foul taste and odor.
I'm trying to figure out what he was gonna get out of this shit.
Yo,
He
some people are just dark, bro. That's not even something that like
He had to get
I
his
would
lick-
think to do.
She did something to him.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like it
nah,
only
he-
happened to.
He put it in the 5
He
gallon.
like, bitch, you cheated on
So
me.
he caught a bunch of people with that.
yeah,
shit.
and he pleaded guilty. It's under aggravated assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga, like,
Yeah.
so I don't think it was a personal thing. He probably just thought, I want these bitches to drink my pee.
Yo, I mean, hey, yo, people are into some weird shit. And for all we know, he was into some shit that was like, yeah, go ahead, drink that.
But that just goes back to
that
my
shit.
whole issue with food services. Because when you work in food services, you know to just not do certain shit. I don't leave cups around that I know I'm going to go back to. I don't if I
I
open
feel
a
like
bottle.
that's even a survival technique. Like, don't
even-
bring a cup, put it down, and walk away.
Even at the bowling alley, if I walk
Yeah.
away from my bottle and I don't see what actually happened to it and it was moved, I won't drink it.
I saw enough Law and Order.
So-
I know how that shit goes. You turn for 2 seconds, bloop.
I did that shit today.
Wait, what? You,
Not,
I was about to say. Hold on.
You got to be careful. He said you did that today.
I was like, hold up.
Whoa,
I meant to
whoa
say
there.
that. I meant to say yesterday I was at the gym and I left my water bottle. Went to work out. I went back. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna go get my water bottle. I went to that shit. I opened the top. I'm like, did I open this? Oh nah, fuck it. I
Nah,
can't. I can't.
if
drink
you
it.
got a
that
question,
shit out.
throw that shit in the
Yep.
trash.
Yeah, so
So that's wild.
Yeah. Listen, I told you, I just be scrolling and looking at shit. Like, for example, there's another thing. This isn't as crazy. So y'all know that Southwest, after ever, they decided they're just gonna start adding baggage fees to their shit, like out of nowhere. They was like, well, everybody else is complaining about, the planes not staying in the sky and about this, and they're complaining about all these things, and Southwest goes, yeah, so on top of all those things that you guys are concerned about, now you have to pay to fly on Southwest. And Southwest is not even an airline that's like should be doing that shit. It's like they They're adding something that no one asked them to add. Like,
Southwest only go to like 4 places.
and that's what
anyway.
I'm saying. Like, you're not even going nowhere to be
lying.
charging people. Like, yeah,
Nigga, they don't go nowhere.
Southwest don't do no international flights. They not going nowhere.
Think about it. You've been on planes. You ever seen a Southwest plane in Newark or fucking JFK, LaGuardia? They don't come over here. Them niggas fly to like 4 places. Remember, back in the day, the NFL used to always have them Southwest commercials. Why you think they don't fuck with them no more? Bro? Them niggas don't go nowhere.
Not a place. And now they adding that on. So Frontier Airlines decided.
Frontier is better than Southwest.
But they're now saying, yo, y'all can fly with us for free. And Frontier actually be going places.
yeah, and they be going hella places.
They be going places.
They said that chair feel like a fucking
Nah.
class chair and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you be in your-
One of the wooden class
Yeah, you
chairs.
be like,
I flew Frontier to fucking Orlando 3 years ago. The chair felt like the table.
This nigga, now you hitting glass, nigga.
That's how it felt.
What the fuck?
Yo, but you got to use it for what it's for. I knew that's a short flight. From,
cheaper.
From Newark to Orlando is what, 2.5 hours? And I spent like $60 on that flight, round trip.
So I've never
good.
flown Frontier. Would you say you've flown many airlines?
Yeah.
Would you compare Frontier with Spirit?
Yes.
They like the same thing essentially?
Remember, Frontier and,
cousins?
basically, Frontier and Spirit just tried to basically become one big company. The government shut it down.
That was like Sprint and Nextel trying to.
Yeah, because they said it would be too big of a conglomerate. They don't, they outlaw monopolies. So they said with the fleet that Frontier has, with the fleet that Spirit has, because Spirit goes everywhere, just not all continents.
Mm-hmm.
They said it would just be too big of a company. So the government like axed that shit. They said no. So
There's probably another reason behind it. I just don't know what it is yet.
They
We got
get
some
them
big
enough.
ass companies out there.
but when it
Like
comes,
we got some big ass conglomerate style.
Let's call it what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
The other airlines fought that shit because then,
That makes more sense. Yeah.
like I
yeah.
said,
they don't want to let
they
that
would
shit
have
go through.
a huge barrage of planes, so they would get all the flights, and then it would also put Spirit in a position to actually start flying out into Europe because Spirit only goes North America destination.
Yeah.
Like, so they only go to like certain parts of Central America, Mexico, and the Caribbeans. But they just canceled their fucking flights to Haiti because them niggas was shooting at the plane.
That's crazy.
Because
That's crazy.
you know, nigga, like they already don't fuck with what America's doing.
Agree,
and then
yeah.
you see this big ass yellow school bus,
Literally. Yeah.
the magic school bus flying into you. Fuck out of here, Mrs. Frizz.
That was my nigga too.
We ain't playing with your ass, Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle.
Frizzle,
We
Miss
not playing
Frizzle.
with your ass, Miss Frizzle. Get the fuck out of here.
We ain't fucking with your shit.
So, so
So essentially, Frontier is competing with everybody, obviously,
Yeah.
but they're competing with Spirit
they're not competing.
because Spirit got you got to pay for everything.
So listen,
Frontier, they're saying like, yo, y'all can fly for free with the bags at least.
when you fly,
Mm-hmm.
there's a tier for each airline.
Okay.
And you'll start to notice that it's not competition. It's more of these airlines know who's at their level and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
So Frontier and Spirit, like he said, they're kind of like fucking cousins.
Mm-hmm.
They know that. They know that if people can't make a Spirit flight, they'll then get on the Frontier flight.
Yeah.
If people can't make a Delta flight, they'll try to get on a United flight.
Okay.
Or things like that. And if
Yeah.
you can't make an Emirates flight, you're going to try to catch Qatar. So those are the.
Okay. My boy said Emirates in Qatar.
Those are the.
You
Those
know
are
that
the-
nigga fly.
Yeah, like yo, those are some airlines right there.
Those are the. Listen, I was telling this nigga, bro, if you fly international, fly fucking one of them Muslim airlines, dog, because they treat you right. Now, now
Look at the name of they shit.
Granted, I've only seen it. I haven't been able to experience it, but shout out to my future brother-in-law, my future sister-in-law, because they fly, John and Joanne, they fly first class on these big ass.
Yeah, Najee here, yo.
They fly business class. Excuse me, they fly first class on these big ass Qatar and Emirates planes, and they've shared their experiences with me. Dog, the shit they be telling me that go down, like the last fucking Emirates flight they took had a fucking shower on it.
It's like Soul Plane, but
Full
like
ass- yeah, nigga.
actual like shit that's really can happen. Okay,
Yeah, nigga.
okay.
And there's a first class lounge on the plane that only them niggas could go to. That's on the second level. So there's steps that you walk.
There's a second level to the plane.
So hold up,
You can tell how I be flying.
when you go to airports.
There's a second level.
When you go to airports, you don't be seeing
Yeah.
those big ass cargo planes.
I do.
Them shits are huge for a reason.
I believe it.
There's
That
two
makes
levels.
sense. That just goes to show my versatility when it comes to flying. It hasn't been those.
You see those big ass planes? You thought it was just big ass.
I just thought it
planes.
was like, yo, that's a big ass roof. Like, yo, that plane got some seats.
You in your seat looking up like, why this roof so fucking
Like,
big?
damn, maybe it's like a projector or something. I never knew. You know?
Nigga, you see snakes on the plane? He walked down steps.
Yes, but that's also a movie.
But them shits is real.
Oh,
Nigga.
see, yo, the more you know.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Listen, maybe that's from your mouths to God's ears. My way of being able to get on a 2-level tier flight. I just ain't never been on one. That's all.
Before I get into the question I wanted to ask you guys, I do want to bring up something else because we were just talking about it in the car. Because I'm traveling more.
Yeah.
I would say the first more than half of my life, I was scared to do shit. I didn't want to fly or whatever. I still don't like flying, but I like going places more, so it gets me on the plane. There's certain destinations that people here in America that they don't like to go to because of things they heard about. Don't make that face. Don't make that face.
I like where this is going because Teddy made that face. I'm liking where this is
So,
going.
I suggested to Ted and the Whip that, what's the problem with motherfuckers going to Thailand? You should already know was the first thing he said to me.
Man boy.
I was about to say lady boy.
Oh, my boy, it's lady boy.
So we're not going to
I
speak
knew
on.
he was going to say that.
And listen, Thailand is such an amazing fucking country. I would live in Thailand. I've told y'all this, scholars, multiple times.
I respect the community though. I just want to
Let that be known. Absolutely. We are inclusive.
I have no
here.
problem.
So what's a destination that it's an immediate no for you guys?
Australia.
You spoke with that already.
Bruh, you know why? They have every deadly creature that you can think of in that country. Every time they talk, they turn around, there's another animal or creature that was found on Australia's shores, in the jungle, down the street. They always got something. And then I told you, them hunter spiders. Y'all ever heard of those?
No.
The hunter spiders are these really, like, they get big. But they start off, relatively small. Their legs are bigger than their bodies. They're not poisonous. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just big, and they get really big. And Australians go, "Oh no, it's just this kind of spider. It's just a huntsman. I think it's a huntsman spider. I think is what it's called. They don't do nothing but to other like critters and like little insects and things like that. So they'll keep your house clean. But who wants to have those things around? And then they just." Like I said, I know like in the city areas, maybe it's not so bad, but every time I turn around, there's another creature that's found over there.
Boy who got locked up in Houston, he would love it in Australia because the koalas have chlamydia.
That's crazy. See?
Oh, you didn't know that? Hold up.
I've seen some shit like that, but I didn't believe it. I thought I was hot. I'm like, I'm just hearing shit.
Nah,
But
that's real shit.
they really do?
Koalas carry chlamydia, yeah. That's why if you
That's crazy.
you ever see a koala, they tell you not to touch it in certain parts. They carry that shit. Yeah.
I thought I was just hot.
Them niggas, like, 'cause if you see a koala, they're always like scratching their asses on the tree.
They are.
Oh.
Them niggas got the clap.
That's crazy. Yo, son, that's crazy.
So, Ted,
My bad. I talked over Teddy's response. I just had to get that out there. Teddy, my bad, brother.
what's a country that's an automatic no for you?
Thailand.
Nigga, we gonna get you to fucking Thailand, bro.
Whoa.
Stop it, bro.
Whoa.
Stop it, bro. I told you to whip. It's not what you think it is, bro. That you saw why I was at, bro.
It's just because I got
bro.
an inner fat kid and he loves to eat. So
Yeah.
I just want to go because you said food is like
dirt cheap.
nothing, and that's I'm cool with that,
We was getting 6-course meals for like $5.
bruh. Like, come on, son.
For 40, we was drinking 40s over there because they got this beer called Chang. Nigga, they were
This is
selling
not me.
40
I was
ounces for
drinking
like
40s,
$2
man.
American.
Come on, son.
Nigga, and I was just, that shit was good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna just be eating, bro. Like, that's it. But I understand why Teddy
But
don't
you
want
good
to
because the food is not processed, so it's not like
That's what I'm
sitting on you.
saying.
It's clean, so that shit's going right through you.
It's
so
going.
you're not
I'm gonna be
getting fat off
regular
that shit.
while I'm out there.
Think about it, you don't see no fat motherfuckers in those countries, and they eat a lot.
We the one with all the chemicals.
There you go.
Facts.
There you go.
Son.
Try it, bro.
So then, Sean, what's yours? Where's a
Mine?
country that you wouldn't go to, even if somebody paid you? I mean, I don't know if that was a stipulation, but that's what I'm throwing in there.
For the wrong reasons.
Okay.
I'm not going to speak on the reasons because I did say we're not going to talk about politics.
Oh God.
I wouldn't, right now, in what's going on in the world, I wouldn't go to Israel.
Okay.
Why?
Understand. Oh my God.
We not listen, scholars. We're not going to tell my why. We're not going to tell my why.
We're not gonna get into that this episode. Sean said right before we started shooting that today wasn't going to be the day for politics. That's what he
I
said.
just
So
wanted to know.
if you can understand what he might be saying, I'm pretty sure you understand.
just saying,
That's why
why?
he's thinking,
What
son.
happened?
Because Teddy just want him to say it, and you gonna get him riled up, son. You gonna put that battery in his back, and he's never gonna stop, son. He's never gonna
I'm
stop.
good, bro. I got a chain on, bro. I'm good.
He said I'm acting real blackish.
That's it. That's it.
Listen.
Yo, I don't know if I ever asked y'all. That was my question, but Teddy, I don't know if you had one because I had a question that's like,
What?
I have a question for y'all.
What?
What's something that the black community would revoke your black card for if you didn't know how to do this thing? I got mine.
Spades.
That is exactly
Me
mine.
too.
I don't know how to play that
I
shit.
do not know
And the
how to.
problem is when I say it around all my brothers and sisters, instead of them going, here's how you do it, they go, damn, you don't know how to play?
See?
Bruh,
Oh.
that doesn't help me, son.
We're here.
That don't help me.
We're here. I got you. Just like the short thing. I got you.
Uh-huh.
It's not that you don't know how to play. Dante, I know who you are. Your family niggerish as hell sometimes.
It could be.
So when they play spades, they be yelling and shit.
Yo, they be slapping the table
You
and
not
shit.
for that.
Nah.
That's not, and I'm
Yo,
not for that.
It's just
So
spades,
for-
bro. But
for-
when I
for-
say that, yo, I get looks.
Hold
So it's
up.
like, hey, I'll take that shit serious.
So for years, I wouldn't play this shit because I'm like, yo, you're not about to be yelling at me.
He said I'm not gonna yell at that for shit.
Dante,
Yell at me.
Dante, if I said we playing spades, what's the highest suit?
The highest suit is
Yeah.
a spade.
Okay, boom, you know the fucking rules.
Cool. That's all I need to know.
If we start the game, Dante,
Mm-hmm.
and I throw a heart out,
Okay.
everyone has hearts. I lead with a heart.
Mm-hmm.
What card do you have to throw out?
Do I have to throw out
Yeah.
a heart?
You know the fucking rules, Dante.
Oh, all right,
So you
cool.
know how to play.
That's it.
It's simply because you don't want to be yelled at,
Yo,
so you
'cause-
avoid it.
Yo, the
'Cause
way
that's what I did.
I'm set
I
up,
did
y'all
none
gonna
of
start
that.
hollering at me and shit, and it's like, yo, now we not playing the
That's
game no more.
right.
Now I want to fight, cause
Yo.
you ain't just gonna be yelling at me like you my parent or
So-
something, cause I don't know how to play some cards.
To give you some advice. This is what I did. Me and Grace are spades partners now.
Oh shit.
I had to play with somebody who can be level headed and not wild out if I fuck up. Now the only way you fuck up in spades is if you start reneging. But that's what it really comes in. You gotta always pay attention to the board.
Yeah.
All right, because if you don't pay attention to the board, you might throw your partner off.
Mm-hmm.
Never try to beat your partner unless you have to if you don't have the cards in your hand.
Okay.
If your partner throws out a card that's higher than yours, and
You throw out lower.
you throw out lower, and you only throw out lower if you're aware of what's being thrown out,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that for a fact the person on the other team has a card higher than yours. That's the only time that you should try to beat your fucking partner.
Okay.
You can't throw out of turn. You can't throw out of the suit either. So let's say if you had a heart,
Mm-hmm.
but then you decide to throw out a fucking club or a spade,
Okay.
you can't fucking do that. Now I can't in time say
Now why can't I do
because
that?
that's reneging. You can't do that.
Okay.
So I can't, and I would literally take a book from you if you tried that shit.
Okay.
So I can't in time be like, all right, well he don't have a card. But if I'm paying attention to the table and then I realize, wait, that same suit just came out and you threw another card out the other hand, I can literally go back to that book and say, nah, that book doesn't count.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's very simplistic.
No, that sounds
But-
like a rule.
It's very simplistic,
Uh-huh.
but since we don't like being yelled at, we avoid it.
You lost me at the first rule.
I only said 3 things. I didn't say 3
Hey, you
things.
lost him at the first one. You heard him.
First nigga, you lost him,
Yo,
man.
I tell you, spades is not a complicated game. It's just that motherfuckers always yelling, and it just turns you away. My family used to play spades. I would always just go start playing Madden. I'm like, I'm not dealing with y'all.
It's like, yo, it's never that serious, bro.
I play it now. I got really good at it. So I'm like, nah, I'll be like, all right, I'm
Oh,
about to
alright.
fuck shit up.
So you be out there yelling at people.
No,
Because now
nah.
you know how to do that.
I'm still calm in my demeanor.
You stupid motherfucker.
And that's the even funnier part. Since my approach is really calm towards it, then they'll the other team will start yelling at each other like, why you let these beginners beat us? Shit like that. So we good. We
shit do
Gucci.
be-
Okay.
But I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
All right, because I was thinking about this in the car.
No politics.
So, no politics. No,
No
politics.
politics.
Something funny happened in the car, and I was laughing because I'm like, I want to speak on this on the pod. I'm gonna ask Ted first. What's a guilty pleasure of yours that if people found out that you liked it or did it, they would automatically judge you for it?
Whoa.
Here on the educated brothers, we ask the hard questions.
We're on uncut.
So you said, what's one thing that
What's one guilty pleasure of yours that you know if people found out that you do it or like to see it or whatever, they will automatically judge you for it?
Yeah, I'm not.
You gotta give the people something.
Fuck the people.
Yo, nothing crazy, nothing small, nothing small,
Nah.
nothing small. You ain't got nothing.
You gotta keep certain things to yourself, bro.
I ain't saying to say nothing wild.
No, it's not wild, but it's just like, come on, bro. Let me hear yours. Let's hear it.
All right.
Ted said, fuck that shit.
I got mine.
Go
My
ahead.
guilty pleasure, that even if people knew it's whatever, is I low key like to watch Ratchet TV.
Okay.
Like fucking the baddies and all them, son.
She was a bad bitch.
Bruh.
Nigga, you
That-
got the
you
Zeus
was a
sense,
bad
bro?
Yo, my girl be watching that
Oh,
shit.
Lord.
You be
And
watching
she let
that
me watch
mama
one
nigga?
of it,
That-
yo.
so women
Bruh,
always get niggas
bruh,
into shit like that.
She watched one of them episodes, and I was sitting there like, wait, who that? Oh shit, she popped her like, oh, son, yeah. So yeah, that's
'Cause-
I absolutely watch. Like, I don't pull up and watch like the newest of episodes, but if that shit's on the TV, I'll probably be watching that shit.
Definitely.
Let me
watch.
let me
I
guess.
promise you, I watch that shit.
How it started is Finn was like, "Yo, let's watch this." You in your mind, you're like, "I don't watch this shit," and then you started watching it, and then you realize, "Oh fuck, I'm into it."
Yo.
So now I got to see what happens next.
Yo, but they be fighting every second, bro. It's
that's-
like
back in
after
the
a
day-
while though, I'll be like, all right, I can't watch this. My brain feeling like it's hurting watching all
Yo.
this. Like y'all just fighting for nothing now. And then I'm like, all right, I'm good. I got my fix. And then I don't watch it for a while.
back in the
So
day, that's how
mine,
I.
though, son.
Back in the day, that's how I got into love of hip hop. I did not want to watch that shit. One of my exes used to watch that shit. I just so happened to just be sitting there, and I'm like, "Oh, this shit is stupid." And then you're like, "Damn, what's happening next week?" And then it's 2 years later, like, why am I still watching this shit?
Why am I on the reunion? Why do I know who's here?
Why am I excited about who's about to come out as a special guest?
Yo, when me and her broke up, I'm like, thank you God, I don't have to watch this shit no more. Oh my goodness, bro, that was like a curse lifted.
So then we on to you, Sean. You got your last one, because I'm not saying mine, and then y'all just skating off the episode. Teddy, you gotta say something, son.
When
I'm
you ain't got nothing.
I'm skating with this one.
I got something.
Go ahead.
I plead the fifth.
Listen, it's a great way to end the episode too, because we had an episode last season where we spoke on separating the people from their art. When I'm by myself on like long trips, I find myself always listening to R. Kelly songs.
Ooh, gasp.
That's my nigga. Free R. Kelly.
You be in there,
Free the
step in the
fucking
name
world.
of love, singing that with your soul, don't
Yo,
you?
with my whole fucking chest, bro.
I believe I can. You with your arm out the window like this.
Not none of his inspirational shit. None of that.
What you be listening to?
Girl, I wanna
I
talk
feel
so sad.
freaky tonight,
Niggas acting bad.
and I need someone to make me feel alright. Yo, nigga. Woo! Nigga, oh my God, you put Sex Me on, nigga, it is over. Yo, you know what? Fuck R. Kelly. You know what? You know what? You know what, bro?
Sad.
Yeah, I was about to
Fuck
say
R.
he
Kelly.
all over the place, right?
Nah, bro. Because that shit shouldn't even be a guilty pleasure. I'm tired of these niggas getting money and want to act like fucking dickheads. You didn't have to do all that shit. Then the nigga was snitching on himself the whole career. The fucking Pied Piper R&B. You know what a Pied Piper is? That's the fucking nigga that used to play the flute, the lure the little kids.
Come here, little boys and girls.
So the nigga was snitching on himself his entire career. Bruh, fuck R. Kelly. I should not feel bad
and
about
didn't he
listening
wear
to
a
these
mask?
songs. Yeah.
Like,
The nigga thought he was Zorro. Like, the fuck are you doing? Then, yo, nigga, then the shit that pissed me off the most, I hate when niggas go bald just to go bald. The nigga had braids.
He did go bald.
He started his career as a bald nigga. Yo, the 90s used to make me sick because all these niggas was bald because Jordan was bald. Jordan retired and all these niggas grew their hair out.
yeah,
Fact
son.
that nigga
R.
had the
Kelly
bald head
joined
with
from the
his leather
roots.
pants.
Yo, no, bruh, fuck R. Kelly for making me feel bad for this shit because it's not fair. It is not fair that I need to fucking hide the fact that I still want to sing fucking "You Remind Me of My G." Like, I can't sing that shit out in public. I can't play none of his songs at my wedding, dog.
But now we know
Niggas
how
will
you
leave.
bump your music when you by yourself.
Yo, bro, I be going there. But yo, Teddy, let them know one more time before we get up out of here where they can find you at.
_ Teddy Rocks _ Yo, March 29th, I'm in the Bronx having my birthday party.
Hey,
Pull up.
boogie down.
We're gonna
Boom,
drop
boom.
the flyer. Hopefully. Y'all
Yeah,
can-
that if we got the fly, we just
We gonna
put
post
that
it. We gonna put it up. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, but you know, Dante, it's been real.
Yeah, it has been.
I'm gonna sing y'all out.
Oh my God.
Wait, but you can't sing R. Kelly though, bro.
Girl, please let me stick my
Nah,
key
G.
in
On
your-
that note, you
in
can
this
definitely play our jam
It
because
goes,
I don't know what's he doing.
Ooh, bumpy babe.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us for another installment.
We fogging up the window seat.
Oh my God! So now y'all know what Sean be listening to.
Bounce,
on his
bounce.
host.
You
Y'all
be
be
listening to
safe.
wild shit too.
He said, "I'll be listening to that inspirational shit."
That is personal shit, bro.
You remind me of
Nigga, oh my God, but I went to fuck.